All right, welcome in Taurus and Taurus placements. All right, we're going to see what your message is for May of 2026. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. All right, so we're going to get the overall vibe here with a few oracle cards and then see what the overall energy is, the challenge, and the focus for you. Okay. All right. So Spirit, what is the overall vibe for Taurus and Taurus placements for May of 2026? Please let us know what we need to know here. Okay, so we have signs, so spiritual contract, songs, telepathic, dreams of them. So you might be getting signs of a specific person. You might feel that you have a telepathic bond with someone. You might be hearing songs that remind you of them. And you might be having dreams where maybe you wake up and you remember a dream that this person was in, and you're kind of wondering why, and it could be because you have a soul contract with them. We have reminiscing, looking at photos, good times, thinking about you, and dwelling. So either you or this person could be, looking at photos, thinking of all the good times, things like that. And then we have jealousy, talking behind back, being envious, pettiness, and attention seeking. All right. So I'm kind of feeling that that is the other person here. All right. So whether you are also, feeling reminiscent or, looking at old photos, maybe texts, thinking about the good times and feeling nostalgic, things like that. I mean, it could be going both ways, where it's possible that maybe this person's been on your mind more than you thought or more than you want them to be. And the reason most likely is because you do have this soul tie with this person and this telepathic connection, where if this person is thinking of you, then, you're thinking of them at the same time. Okay. But you might resonate with this person possibly being petty. Maybe this person does involve themselves in maybe gossip, okay? And they could also be someone that you resonate with them being maybe attention seeking as well, okay? But we'll have to see what else comes out. Okay, so Spirit, what is the overall energy here for Taurus and Taurus placements for May of 2026? Okay, wow. All right, so we have the Nine of Cups, okay? So a card of wish fulfillment here. Okay, what is the challenge for Taurus and Taurus placements for May? What do we have as first? Oh, okay. So the challenge is the Two of Pentacles. Okay. And Spirit, what is the focus? What should the focus be for Taurus and Taurus placements for May? Okay, we've got the Six of Wands. Okay. Let's see here. So the overall energy that I'm seeing on the bottom of the deck, we've got Judgment, Ace of Swords, and Eight of Wands. Okay. All right. So before we start clarifying, it looks that the overall energy, you've got some wish fulfillment coming into you here. Okay. There's something here that's coming into your life or coming back into your life possibly that is wish fulfillment for you. All right. It is possible that it is going to cause you to have to choose. Okay. You might be at a crossroads here. So that is going to possibly be a challenge for you. But the focus should be on, what is going to be successful for you? What do you feel is best for you? What is best in your heart, where you personally will feel successful with the Six of Wands? Okay. Now, the Six of Wands can also have to do with attention. So it is possible that you will be getting some sort of attention here in the month of May. And that attention could be anything that ranges from maybe having a lot of people around you, maybe gaining a new friend group, or getting some notoriety as far as maybe in your job or something like that, where you're getting more attention than usual. Could also be that maybe you're posting things online, maybe you're starting a platform, something like that, and you gain a lot of followers, something like that, where you're also gaining some sort of attention, and this person is envious of that. Okay, they're jealous because it's possible that maybe this person feels that they also should be getting attention. Okay. With Judgment and the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Wands, I feel that you're going to be getting some kind of communication potentially that will give you some information and clarity that you didn't have before. And, you know, number one, it might be your judgment call of what to do with this information. And number two, it could be that someone is asking for forgiveness, or, you know, possibly even to get back into your good graces. Okay. All right. So let's shuffle one more time and then we will clarify here. Okay. Cut the deck. Oops. Okay. So Spirit, please clarify the Nine of Cups for us, please, for the overall energy. 3 cards for clarifying the Nine of Cups. Okay. Okay. All right. So the first card to clarify Nine of Cups, we have Death. The second card is the Four of Cups in reverse. And we have the Hanged Man. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. All right, so as far as the overall energy, and with this Nine of Cups energy, you know, wish fulfillment, what makes you happiest? You know, what are you trying to manifest that will make you, you know, extremely happy in life? Okay, I feel like things had to end, okay, for this to come in for you. Okay, with Death here, I feel that you might have already had these endings here. All right. There could still be endings potentially in the future here before this wish fulfillment comes through. Okay. In May. But I feel like you have ended things in your life. It is possible you ended things with this person. Okay. So the thing is that, you know, with Death here, it's not just about endings, it's about transformation. So because you chose to basically choose yourself, okay, you, I feel, took your power back and you ended things, or you're going to be ending things, and this is going to transform your whole life. Okay, now you might see this as a missed opportunity, but Spirit is saying no. And the thing is with, I'm also feeling that there is something that maybe ended for you in the past that you felt was a missed opportunity, and it's coming back around. Okay, so think back in the past, something that maybe slipped through your fingers that maybe you should have acted on, but you didn't. So something could have ended here, but it transformed you. It was maybe not meant for you back then, and it's coming back around. So maybe you did think about starting a platform like years ago, and you just never did. And you thought, oh my gosh, you know, I should have done that. Why didn't I do that? And now it's the opportunity's coming back around again. Okay, or maybe you declined a job offer, and you feel like it was a missed opportunity. No, Spirit is saying it's not a missed opportunity. Okay, now for those of you who don't resonate with that, and you know, it's possible that, like I said, if you have an ending, or you have things that you needed to end here to make room for new blessings. And so with the Nine of Cups here, these blessings are going to be coming your way. Okay, because you transformed your life, and anything that you felt was a missed opportunity, it's going to be basically blessing you in a better way. Okay, because with the Hanged Man, you might feel that you're like kind of in this stagnant energy where things are not moving, things are not progressing for you. But the reason for that is so that you can gain a different perspective, so that you can see things not as missed opportunities, but as learning experiences. Okay, and that everything is in divine timing, and that maybe things that we thought were meant for us in the past, it just wasn't the right timing. Okay, it just wasn't meant for us back then. With the Page of Swords here, I feel that Spirit is basically saying that you might need to learn a new skill, or you might need to learn some information here that is in relation to this Nine of Cups. Okay, so there could be something that you need to gain knowledge on. So this Nine of Cups maybe does have to do, I'm just using it as an example of starting a platform. If you say you want to start a tarot platform, okay, a tarot channel, and you just don't know how to read tarot yet. So you might need to buy some books. You might need to buy, however many tarot decks or oracle decks, and you might need to take a tarot course if you feel like doing that. Okay, you need to meditate, tap into, your spirituality, talk with your guides about it, things like that. Okay, so that's all part of this Page of Swords energy. Okay, yeah. Okay, so as far as the Two of Pentacles being the challenge here, Spirit, please clarify that for us, for Taurus and Taurus placements in May. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Five of Wands. Okay, well, this just took a turn. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. All right, Taurus, this just took a different turn for me. So I feel that you are getting attention, okay, from people. And, this could have to do with, the Nine of Cups. Like I said, it could have to do with something as far as your life path, or maybe, starting a business, or whatever the Nine of Cups is for you. But that aside, your challenge, though, for the month, I feel like you have two individuals coming your way. Okay. So, this could be one person, but for a lot of you, this is two different people. And it could be totally separate from this Nine of Cups energy. However, if you feel that your wish fulfillment is this person, then that is what that is for you. Okay. And that you ended things, you're trying not to see it as a missed opportunity, or Spirit is saying that it's not a missed opportunity because it's coming back around, basically. And that you all needed to get a new perspective. Okay. For some of you out there, that is the story. Okay. Just obviously take it as it resonates. But you are going to be at a crossroads here. Okay. With the Two of Pentacles, you're going to have to figure out what you want to do here. Because for some of you out there, these are two different people. We have air energy and water energy. So this person could be an air sign or a water sign. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. Or they could just have these in their chart somewhere. They could just be in these energies as well. They don't have to be those signs. But so you either have two people coming your way, or this is one person. Okay. So like I said, two groups of you here. So, with the Knight of Swords here, if these are two different people, you have someone here in air energy. They're coming in impulsively, possibly erratically, wanting to talk, wanting to bring you some information. Okay. We also have someone here in water energy. So someone that's, following their intuition, someone who has a lot of love for you. Okay. if these are one person, this person does have love for you, but they are going to be coming in, like I said, impulsively, possibly erratically, wanting to talk with you here. And it could be because this person knows that there is either competition for you or there will be competition for you. And that might be part of, this jealous energy. Okay. So take it as it resonates. It could go either way, where there could be two people. It could just be one. So you might either have to choose between two people. You might not even choose either one of them, but you'll have a choice here. And if it's one person, it's, do I want this person back in my life or don't I? So you really need to focus on your Nine of Cups here, whatever's your wish fulfillment here. Okay. But this person, they are willing to fight for you here. Okay. I do feel that it's possible that whoever this is, it maybe in the past, this person has, brought some conflict into your life, some chaos. So you might associate that with them, maybe drama. And you might, feel if these are two different people, or if it is maybe just this one person that you're like, oh my gosh, here we go again with the drama. Okay. But, especially if it's two different people, I feel like both of these energies want to fight for you with the Five of Wands. They're seeing it as competition. And unfortunately, with the overall energy being the Sun, I feel with the challenge, I feel that you're going to really have to weigh what is making you most happy. Okay. Yeah. Where is your happiness? And it might not even be with either one of these people. Okay. All right. So Spirit, what can you tell us as far as clarifying the focus here as the Six of Wands? 3 cards, please. Okay. So again, we've got the Page of Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. All right. On the bottom, we've got the Chariot. Okay. So I'm feeling that as far as the focus is concerned, just give me one sec here. All right. So if you do want success with this person or one of these people, depending on what it is for you, okay? If we're looking at it that way, as far as it being related to this person or these people, if you want to be successful here, you need to gain as much information and clarity as possible with the Page of Swords, okay? You need to demand information, demand honesty, and things like that, because it's possible that in the past this person has left you out in the cold, and you don't want to return to that place with this person. Okay, so this person could have made you feel like you weren't enough or that you were lacking in some way, and like I said, you do not want to return to that place. Okay. The thing is that this person, either this person or one of these people, they are a soulmate energy of yours. Okay. We did have this card that talks about spiritual contract. So I feel like this is a soulmate of yours. Okay. But not all soulmates are meant to stay in our lives. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck we've got the Chariot. So, it is possible that you're at a physical distance from this person. So there might be something as far as distance that's related to this, where maybe someone might need to move, or there might need to be relocation. Okay. But I feel like things could move forward as long as there's, honesty with this from this person and with this person. Yeah. Under that's the 10 of Cups. So there is a potential for emotional fulfillment with this person. Okay. I do feel like you have an emotional tie to this person as well. You both have that tie. And that's most likely related to this soul contract that you have with them. Okay. So things are able to move forward, and you could have an emotional, fulfilling connection with this person. But, things definitely need to be discussed. Sometimes, with endings, things can be transformed. A lot of people do change with separation periods. Okay. So I feel like this could be one of those situations for you. Okay. So, if you do feel like the Six of Wands does not have to do with this person, if it does have to do with maybe a new project or venture, something like that, maybe getting attention from other people, things like that, I do feel like, this person is watching you. They are feeling out in the cold. Okay. Maybe this person is used to having your energy, your attention, but this person does feel like you are they're a soulmate. Okay. And they really do want to move things forward with you. Okay. So it's possible that this person is attention seeking just because they see that you're getting attention from other people, and you're giving your attention, and you're giving your attention to other people. You're not giving it to them any longer, and they miss that. Okay. So there is the potential to move forward with this person if you decide to. Okay. Like I said, you could have a choice between two as well. All right. Okay. Well, I hope that this reading helped. If you do feel like it resonated, and please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, take care and namaste.